I'm Lisa Monahan. I am a sales enablement professional at Pluralsight. We are a company that provides expert-led courses and hands-on learning experiences for individuals and professionals to help them enhance their tech skills. Prior to my role in enablement, I was in corporate marketing with SAP Concur for a long time, and as a marketer, a tool like Highspot wasn't available to us at the time, and so getting to explore tools like this whenever I came on into enablement was like, oh my gosh, where was something like this my entire career? Where it would have been so beneficial. So it's been wonderful having the background in corporate marketing rolling into enablement and just being able to roll straight into seeing all the value of a product like Highspot. I think the right enablement tool can make or break your entire strategy, right? So it can answer one piece of the puzzle or it can be comprehensive. And I feel like a tool like Highspot covers so much of it. It's not just, when I first was introduced to Highspot, it felt like, oh, this is just a place for content, but then I learned all the other features that it can provide, and then now we're evaluating it for training and coaching. It really can be an end-to-end solution that provides value to every single team that touches it. So for the contributors, you get insights into analytics that you would otherwise have no visibility into at all. And then from a rep standpoint, it's something that is a trusted source of all the most up-to-date content. And then it's also an ally in the sales process for getting content out to people, to your accounts in an attractive, interesting way. I think as an enablement professional, the one question we're always answering is what's in it for me, right? The teams that contribute to Highspot really don't care about a governance score. I care about the governance score as the admin. So what I had to do to get their buy-in and understanding of the value of keeping things in compliance with our governance policy is just showing why it mattered to them. So they don't care about the governance score. They care about, was their content being viewed? Was it used? Was it contributing to ARR? Those kind of things matter to them. So I met with teams that contributed to Highspot to understand what mattered to each individual team, met with them separately to explain why I needed their buy-in and why it mattered, and how their participation not only supported all of their team's efforts, but kept Highspot this very clean environment, especially after all the work we were doing to clean it up. So showing the value to them was what was critical. A huge turnaround in sentiment about Highspot is the biggest impact that came from this governance policy refresh, because when I rolled into Pluralsight's instance of Highspot, it was the Wild West with a lot of dead content. As many companies have faced over the last several years, a lot of churn has occurred, and so people who owned content have left. And it wasn't updated, and the general sentiment was that, why should I care about using this platform? No one's putting anything into it. So it went from being a tool that nobody cared about, that now everyone sees value in, and they have an additional support of training on features like pitching and digital rooms, which they previously had no access to. So beyond it just being this content repository in their eyes, it's now a tool that's critical for helping them close deals. Digital rooms have been very valuable to our teams because they are seeing the value in it, not just from the sales side, but from the success side. So there was an email that you guys sent me after the Q3 release, I believe, that it kind of opened my eyes into the possibility for a customer success team, which is like a one-to-many, right? So I was able to share that as an example to everyone that this isn't just a pre-sales tool. This is, post-sale as well. They can have the same digital room for starting the very first conversations all the way through continuing on with them as a customer. So they are having a blast creating the digital, like I made a template that was very customizable for them, and they're all having a blast just getting in there and adding their little flair to it. And people love messaging me to tell me when they've been using it, to be like, look at what I made, look at how successful it's getting, and people are loving opening the digital rooms as well. Autodocs is going to bring speed to our teams, just plainly and simply. It's going to bring speed. We have a pilot program running right now in which we are asking our reps, who should never really be troubled with the creative process for creating a multitude of pitch decks or anything, where we've got this pilot group who's going to be creating, just filling out a form, a very simple form, adding a couple screenshots here and there, and within a few minutes, a complete deck for a month review of their clients' interactions and usage and upcoming events is available and ready to send out immediately. Formerly, the process would have been creating their own presentation in Google Slides in our instance, saving it somewhere, making sure you don't lose it, sending that link out, and that just isn't great. That's not a great user experience. So it's going to bring a ton of speed once we're able to completely launch this pilot program. AI is going to make our enablement department smarter and faster in everything that we do. In using Highspot's AI functionality, it's a godsend for me as the admin who sees a piece of content that someone uploaded. I have no idea what it is. I'm not the SME over that content, but I can see it was missing a description. I can just click Generate Description, and it helps me create something that is actually applicable to the document. I didn't have to spend 20 minutes reading it, understanding it, and summarizing it. And it's available to me right then. And then when it came to training on pitching to our reps, we showed them how you can use the AI functionality within Highspot to create an automatic message that shows talks to everything that you shared out, and it just makes a message that's great for your account. And it's only going to continue to be better. So in every single tool that we use for our go-to-market strategy, all the AI functionality is just going to make all of us faster, better, more efficient. Not just because I'm in the seat with Highspot. I will say that the Highspot turnaround in 4 months was probably the single biggest challenge because I just started at the company. I literally, on the first day of my role at Pluralsight, was creating new templates for Smart Pages. This was not even really fully understanding how to pitch what our company does yet. So it was walking into an instance where tons of content was there, a lot of it was dead, and I had no idea what needed to be culled or kept. And from that point, I not only had to decipher what needed to be kept, I'm learning this new company, I'm learning all the new teams and what matters to them about Highspot, and then rolling out a new platform literally from the ground up. And then additionally, at my previous role at SAP Concur, our team was so large, there was such a dedicated army of people supporting Highspot that tools or features like pitching in digital rooms were owned by individual teams. I never got to touch them. So I had to train myself on how to utilize these features and then understand how to speak intelligently to the field about them and then sell them on it. So in 4 months, it was a grueling 4 months. I didn't think it was going to be possible, but it was. And it was a wild success. And as a result, our entire field really sees the value in using Highspot now. I treat every conversation as a discovery call, even internally, just because there's so much to learn. And that to me really resonates because I always want to be curious about what someone else is needing. So yeah, always find the value is probably the biggest leader in my strategy development for anything. Coming from the background of marketing, I see such value in Highspot. I'm so blown away by the features that are constantly being developed for everyone. You guys have such an incredible support team. The account managers are incredible. The technical account managers are awesome. Everyone was I could not have done it without the support of my Highspot team. So tremendous thanks to everyone that supported that from the Highspot side. But it's just a wonderful platform, and we strive to have this kind of working relationship that we have with Highspot with every other tool that we use in our go-to-market stack.